And welcome back in episode of Tetsuwan Birdy, or Birdy the Mighty Decode, Season 2, Episode 8. Last time we had the second part of Birdie's past, or backstory, I guess, in this version of her. And Tetsuwan doing absolutely nothing. Well, he couldn't do anything, but he doesn't quite do anything. But he didn't even try to do anything, so really feels like just a passenger in this season. So, oh well. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just continue, I guess. The plot in 3, 2, 1, go. That is how Natsu is born, I guess. Adopted into the family. Could always just brainwash him and for him to be the next generation of you guys. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, just to show that he's always had an pretty good heart. Well, we saw that he was against killing absolute innocents. He's fighting for, probably killing guards and such things. But, yeah, I guess makes sense. There's a lot. Or extremist group, and you're still a good person, or overall, comparatively a good person, you're probably still willing to go do some horrendous shit compared to normal people, but you still have a line. They're very much the worst of the worst are the people who don't have a line. It is as some people say. You aren't scared of people who are strong. You're mostly scared of people who are fucking crazy. Jesus, it's fucking raining as goddamn hell. Didn't do much except for just stand there and let her fence, pretty much. Wait, how would he peek? Wouldn't he only see what you see? I guess he's closing his mind's eye, I guess. That's way too complicated of a fucking fake story. Do you have proof? Photos? I can just say it's a childhood friend, huh? You don't have to say that. What the fuck? You could have at least tried a bit harder. I guess just try to play it off accurate. He bought it. Guess relatives. Or adoption? Jesus, really is pouring now. Jesus. And they whatever fucking push, and then move on immediately. What the fuck? Oh, that's a bad way to write that. Call attention to like specifically a bullshit reason. Like, if going that far, might you just say she accidentally tripped on nothing? Hmm. It's also in a wheelchair. Or crutches. That's quite a lot of birdie. That's not something you should say in the public. There. Okay. Don't. Fucking hell. People see that, you know. The fuck, right in the middle of. Might as well just super sprint you like. Jeez. Well, a lot of people. There's been the eavesdropper the whole time. The fuck is that outfit? What the fuck are you thinking? Ah, great. Right after that, go into the terrorist plot. Well, at least not after killing you. What do you mean kill like that? Wait, what? I guess they saw the craters? That's what they mean by killed that way? Because technically the first kill didn't fucking show what the way of killing was. God, how much of a fan fuck is this gonna be? Ah, it's the anime floor, I guess. Or it's a otaku floor. Hmm. I guess half of those are just going to check things out. What the fuck? Why are you pushing? Hmm. Yep, that's the way to do it. Okay, sure. Mentally, sure. There she is. But tell that taxi, at least. Oh, it's that guy. The car that those fucks up because of her. This ain't a goddamn chasing. And supporting it. I'm gonna get a fucking traffic violation for this shit. Sure, I have nowhere fucking chasing the cars. Oh, that's gonna cost a shit ton. How much money do you even have? It's not like 57 euros. You know, there's not really. How the fuck did you forget about that? Also, getting on a boat limits her fucking options so much because, you know, there's only few ports. No, they probably can fucking park at. Just get there before she does. The bus is probably fucking faster than this because it's a scenic fair. Also, who the fuck allows a child on this? Actually, no. What? Same with the tax. It's. Mm. Mm. Oh, you have to leave the hospital someday. Mm. Can't reveal the trick in front of her, but. Hmm. This is con on a bro-con, but not a direct bro-con. Okay. Hmm. How much? How much does stays at a hospital cost there? I'm sure it's not ridiculous, but it's still gonna be some amount. But another fucking bottle is the exact same excuse. How the fuck did you not notice? Well, he's much taller. Try to fucking make it. Hmm. Gun! Into the spleen! Is that spleen? Okay. Small bits of plot relevance into the episode that's just mostly fun, I guess. Not bad. As always, I guess, yeah. It's always best if you could make an entire episode plot relevant while keeping it fun and entertaining to watch. Or if you can't, I guess it's the best, better way to do it instead of, boring and plot relevant. Or entire episode means nothing in the end. It's not too dying. Maybe. Maybe not, because I can also see them getting him into things and torturing him before fully killing him off. Ah, well. Like, I don't even want this hides, really, until the heat is off. At least off enough. Birdy-tv.com. A new power? That's a lot more in depth than usual. Revenge. Death. Killing. Damn it. Right, you fucking pen. Right. Spit. There we go. Yeah, no, this episode, it's fine. It's entertaining, but not too plot relevant. Like, we have a few of, like, some things of where Naruto who came from as an adoptive stolen Exorian. Exorian. And that's where his powers come from, but his powers still are damaging to him because the tuning that they did was bad. I guess next episode that bullshit teleportation, whatever psychic power is gonna come into place, saving him. But he's probably gonna use it, and the new powers he unlocked to try to absolutely demolish the terrorists while Birdie tries to hold him back. Yay. End of the day, he's gonna get arrested, maybe, and then, yes, bittersweet farewell to that too. Yeah. What the fuck has Senko been doing all this season, really? We have nothing really on Senko. Oh, God. Yeah. I think the biggest problem with this show is just that it doesn't feel like any situation truly fully involves Senkawa or Birdie. For season 1, it's mostly Senkawa, at least on the emotional front. The action front is still Birdie, but that's just all feels super surface level, you could say. She never truly had much stakes in it, except other than, doing her duty. But this season, it's all Birdie, but because Senkawa doesn't need to be in this show, because he doesn't really provide anything super special, unless he's the one being invested emotionally or personally in it. Like, he doesn't, it just feels like he's backseat driving. No, not even backseat driving, just backseat. Just unlooks the situation. That's kind of it, I feel like, because, like, yeah, even during the points that he could have helped Birdie, like, actively, like the memory scene in a way of, try to remedy her trauma by interacting with her in the memory, even if it won't work out. At least he would have tried. This episode is just using him as just fucking any, like, chase scene, trying to get off pursuers. That's kind of it. Well, that plus trying to, getting close to Shoko, and yeah, that's kind of it. Not really much else. Like, Flinker really is just useless this season. Yeah, and great fucking. I guess I feel a better. I guess the better way to have a story like this is probably having Birdie and Senkawa being invested in it, but maybe against each other. Well, invested in it as in they both have an emotional stake in it. But maybe because their emotional stake, they would try to choose the opposite approach from each other through it. Like, if Netteru was, I don't know. Yeah, let's just say if Natsu was part of the Hyunga heist and he was one of the people Birdie had to fight to get to the Hyunga, I feel like that could have also worked. Remedy that, and then Senkawa is with the wouldn't be really go against each other. Senkawa and Birdie, but at least they would be more on emotional stakes, both on the same story, and I guess this just strengthens each other's emotional stakes. So yeah, well, that's how it's written, so nothing much can be changed. But yeah, I guess with that said, that will be it for this episode of Tetsuwan Birdy the Mighty Decode, episode 8, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.
And here are the people who decided to sell out their souls. Welcome to hell.